It's about 8:30 in the morning, and this is a 11-pound pork butt that I am going to slow roast and foil boat and do a pulled pork for Adam's birthday and Noah's birthday. This has got Guga rub all over it, and it's been in the refrigerator overnight to kind of dry brine. Okay, so I set up my double indirect, which was deflector plates on the bottom, an accessory ring, more deflector plates, and you can see in the very beginning we have this really white smoke. That's not good enough yet, and we are at about 200 and, well, maybe 250 degrees almost. So I'm going to start knocking this thing back a little bit because we want to get to around 275. So we're going to get closer. All right. So once this is running stably at 275, then I'll put the meat on. And let's see, it's been about so that cut off. It's been about 14 minutes since I started the fire. So it looks like we're doing pretty good here. Okay, I just put the meat on. We've got perfect, nice, wispy smoke coming out from our Hickory. And I'm following Smokin Dad's BBQ thing. Like, what do we've got here? It's a little cooler because the meat just went in, but it's still above 250. And it was holding right at 275. In fact, there it is. I hope this is going to be amazing. I also have some wood chips here that later I'm going to put down in the ash drawer down there to get extra smoke. So this should be nicely smoked, delicious pulled pork. We'll see. Alrighty, so we are about 2.5 hours, 2:45, and we're just smoking away here. And we're gonna let this go to around 165, 175, and I'm gonna foil boat it and then turn the heat up to see if we can get more of a crispy bark. Looks good though. The internal temperature of the meat is around 160, and I decided I want to get this in its foil boat so the very bottom of the pork doesn't get overdone. I do have 2 sets of deflectors, as you can see in there, to kind of prevent the bottom from getting overcooked. And now I'm going to turn the temperature up to 330, 350 to get all this stuff crispy and barky, and then I'll be able to wrap it, let it rest, probe test it, and should be pretty amazing. I think this looks pretty good. The meat's around 171, and I could see down in the bottom there that it's pretty juicy and stuff. So I think I'm getting ready to wrap this. Playing it safe, making sure it's super probe tender. So I'm going to put it over in that, get some sauce and butter on it, a little honey, and then wrap it and get it in the oven. This has been an 11-hour cook, and let's see. Oh boy, tender. Gosh, just the weight of this alone, if I just let it go, it just drops in. Whoop. Oh, there's bone there. Bone here. Yeah. So now, I'm actually going to let this cool down like you would a steak for about an hour, uncovered. And then I'll do some shredding. And then I'll let you know how it goes. I'm now going to undo this thing. And bones coming out. Look at that. The bones out nice and clean. And okay. Oh my goodness. You know, this looks pretty good. This is still a little hot. I waited about an hour before I decided to take the bone out. But these heat-proof gloves are nice. And this is actually the bottom of the pork roast, and you see it's still really soft and tender. So the foil boat mechanism of cooking this thing worked really well. So this is not all dried out by any means. I'm actually gonna, let's see, I think I'll grab this foil. Undo the whole thing. Nice. Okay, well, I will, when we get a chance to taste it, you know what? I'm gonna taste it now. I don't even know what part to taste. So this was just almost an 11-pound pork butt. Let me see if I can get this. I can't get my glove off. Oh, here's a piece of that fat stuff. Oh boy, that is really good. Alrighty. All right, so I've got this mostly separated, and as you can see, it's gonna make some awfully good sandwiches. It's too bad you can't taste it. But take my word for it. It's looking pretty good. Well, I couldn't help myself. I had to taste it, and it's really, really good. There's a nice hickory flavor. It's not over smoked. It's not too sweet. I used Guga's rub, which has cinnamon and clove and chocolate and coffee, all kinds of stuff in it. And you can taste the pork, and it breaks my heart that I have to pack this up and wait until Sunday to eat it. But I have something to look forward to.